Have you ever woken up, done your typical morning routine, ate lunch alone, spent the rest of the afternoon by yourself, and then met somebody for dinner and said hello, and then been surprised because that was the first word that you'd said out loud all day? Silence is an interesting idea because frequently what is external silence, at least for me, is internal noise. The inner monologue is something that is not easily turned off. I think this is where a lot of social anxiety comes from. You get so used to the sound inside of your head existing just inside of your head, and then trying to translate that into noises and sounds in the real world is different and challenging because the gap between the internal world and the external world can often be an intimidating leap. It takes a lot of practice to trust the fact that you are capable of jumping from one side to the other. It's easy to let the external world become a sort of television show that you watch from your internal world, and then joining it seems to break the magic. You suddenly have a role and you don't know the lines. I think this is kind of what happens in social situations, and even just sitting here with my camera, breaking the silence in my room that exists when I'm not talking is one of the harder things that I do, and I'm not entirely sure why it should be. I don't really have a point to this, it's just some observations that I've had. Switching gears a bit, I think I should address the fact that we have an additional person making videos now. I decided to ask Katie Beth to start making videos for the channel for a couple of reasons. First of all, she made a video for her English class that she showed me, which was really pretty good, and I decided that she needed to be on YouTube to some capacity, and I figured since Daniel is busy with schoolwork and hasn't, been making videos, that I could have a new video partner. That is not to say, Daniel, you are still encouraged to make videos, but I understand that you have no time. If by some miracle you do end up having time, please feel free to make more videos. I love to see your face and hear your voice because it's humorous. I also asked her to join our channel specifically because having another person to make videos with increases the pressure I feel to make videos, which means that I'll theoretically make more of them, like the one I'm making right now. Unfortunately, I chose a really bad time to start this, because this next week is kind of just awful time-wise for me. We are gearing up toward, the end of the semester. It's finals in 2 weeks, but oddly I don't have a ton of schoolwork. Most of what's going on is I'm doing the soundboard for the Whitman dance show, so that is every single evening from 7 onwards, so that's kind of shot. I'm trying to work some extra hours at my herbarium job so I can have money to buy people Christmas things. And anytime I'm not spending doing either of those things or in class or sleeping or eating, I'm probably going to be practicing cello because my cello jury is in a week. So while I may be able to squeeze a video in somewhere, I'm probably not going to actually get anything done this week, despite the fact that I really want to now. I've always kind of wanted to. This is fun, it's just hard for reasons explained beginning of video. One final thing, I'm really bad at ending videos. Katie Beth just mentioned in her first video that she's bad at ending videos, so if one of you is interested and wants to make an outro for us, if we like it, then you'll get to pick the topic of one of our videos, and it'll be awesome. And then we'll have an outro. And to hammer home the fact that we really need an outro, I'm just going to sit here in silence for about 30 seconds and it'll be really awkward, and you can envision all of the better ways that this video could have been ended.